You know how many of these fucking twists I had spoiled before I actually saw the movie?
We have to talk about that too as we go through.
Well, I know one that's on my list.
Yeah, I have the usual suspects, but I'm gonna fucking go deep.
That's not horror.
I'm gonna go deep into the vault.
Kaiser Sose was a fucking twist and a half if I ever saw one.
Don't get me wrong, he's a pimp. I love him. However,
What are we talking about tonight, gentlemen? For our listeners, we're gonna twist again like we did last fucking summer.
Yeah.
We're talking horror twists.
Yes.
That gotcha fucking holy shit moment. I didn't see that coming.
And by twist, we're not talking about the rack that you motherfuckers voted out in the first round of the bracket.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, here we go.
Motherfuckers was an endearing term, I promise.
Wow.
I honestly found that to be an overrated kill. I wouldn't want to be in that one. But
To be fair, the kill did beat it. We can now see in a 4K fucking collection box because the cockroach kill from Nightmare 4 is in.
is that what beat that?
Yeah.
Okay.
4K.
Yes.
I haven't made it to number 4 yet.
It's okay. But yes, we are doing twists, our favorite twists, the best twists, any twists.
Ooh.
Will there be titty twisters?
I own silver. Away.
There could be.
Okay.
There could be.
That's a good segue to your first twist, titty twister. What would that be, Dan?
That would be one of my honorable mentions.
That would be From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, titty twisters.
Titty twister, right? It's a good segue, man. You know, you got it's kind of a tale of two halves. You got two separate movies really happening.
It's like Martyrs, but more Tarantino.
Yeah. But when I first saw it, I didn't see that vampire shit coming. I didn't. That was like fuck.
That was a time in my life where, me and my buddies would smoke a joint and it's like, let's go see something new at the movies. and like that was, so I just heard about, that was a movie that was playing. My other buddies are like, hey, this could be interesting. So I went in knowing absolutely nothing about it. I learned of its existence a half hour before I bought my popcorn. Like,
if it came out in 2025, they would have spoiled everything. And
Oh, of course. Yeah, it would have been dead in the water before it even got going. But
and Clooney would have been wearing a tutu.
I mean, has one of my favorite scenes ever in a movie. Miss
Even
Hayek,
with the snake.
Miss Salma dancing with the snake.
Yeah, one of the few movies where I could stare at a snake for hours.
Disclosure.
No.
Yeah, so From Dusk Till Dawn's got a good twist.
Full disclosure.
Up top.
Full disclosure.
Yes, sir.
I've never seen From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, damn. Danny C. Great movie, man. I'm sorry. I don't
It
want to
is.
spoil
No. And I've seen a lot of it, like recapped in different aspects. So
Wasn't that Tarantino Rodriguez's
Yes.
first
yeah,
mainstream
Yep.
pair up?
please don't take my horror card. It's just
I don't know.
the
Was
first,
Four Rooms?
The first half of it is like a heist. So,
Wasn't Four Rooms Tarantino? You ever see Four Rooms with Madonna?
oh yeah.
That's a great fucking movie.
That was another blind watch in the theater.
Yeah. I don't know if that was Tarantino too, right? I don't know if that was Rodriguez, but I know that was.
Yeah, he did a skit. What was it? Yeah, Rodriguez did the one
Rodriguez, right?
with Antonio Banderas.
Tim Roth, Antonio Banderas,
Don't
Yeah, Tim Roth
misbehave.
is fucking amazing.
Jennifer Beals, Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Roth was great as the fucking bellboy, dude. That was he got the kid with the cigarette. He smacks the cigarette out of his fucking mouth. Don't misbehave.
My favorite every time though is when he lifts the mattress and sees the dead hooker and immediately. My
All
favorite
right, so-
Tim Roth
so
moment in a movie.
From Dusk Till Dawn again. Great twist, right?
That's how we had to start it off because of Titty Twister.
Titty twist. It was a perfect segue, Danny. See, I had to go right into it.
And I didn't even know.
Wait, can I do it
I
again?
did.
Ooh.
All right, what do you guys got? Let's go around the horn.
All right, I'll throw out another honorable mention. The Orphan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Isabel Furman.
Yeah, I think that was the one where
What-
you didn't realize.
Isn't she one of the cops that beat Rodney King?
I don't,
Herman?
allegedly.
Just real quick.
Yeah, another relatively. I mean, I knew it was about a killer girl who got adopted and stuff like that, but yeah, I totally did not see that one coming, and it was out for a while, so I'm surprised it never got spoiled for me.
Yeah, The Orphan was a good movie.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we're like 10 minutes into this. Everybody out there, any movie referenced, we're probably going to spoil it
Yeah, we have to.
based on the title of this episode.
And you're going to cut that and put it at the beginning.
Nope. I'm going to let everyone suffer and worry about
On there, fuck.
those two movies getting ruined. So yeah,
All right.
Orphan, good movie.
Yeah,
It's crazy because she has that look too.
That Michael Myers look?
No.
Wrong
That fucking
movie.
Corey.
There was
that
no
fucking
twist in
Corey
that
look.
one.
And that's why when they
No,
put out what is
Isabella
it, the,
Furman.
And then when they just put out that new one, I'm like, don't fucking touch it. But everyone says it's as good, if not better than the original.
Yeah,
Prequel. That was,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it like First Kill or something?
Julia Stiles, right?
yep.
Yeah, there was even.
Oh, really?
There was a twist in there too.
I didn't know Julia Stiles was in it. Now I'm really pissed that I haven't seen it.
Was that like 2 years ago when it came out? I think
Something.
Maybe or during pandemic or right. Yeah, it was within the past
a couple years.
4 or 5 years.
Oh, I thought it was like way more recent, but again, it's the last 5 years have been a blur.
Yeah.
Joe T.
We're gonna go with Us from Jordan Peele.
Oh, be careful! Somebody hasn't.
Well, I mean,
Dude, I've heard all the spoilers.
yeah.
of that.
So obviously,
Dave, you haven't seen us?
Like I said, I
the limit is
I know the whole movie.
okay.
You want me to explain what happens at the end?
The biggest one is, Red and Adelaide switch places throughout most of their life. And you don't find out till the tethered start coming out, the scene in front of the fire, explaining everything, and the whole Hands Across America, sorry.
Yeah,
And,
Hands Across America and Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah. There was like multiple twists actually, but the main one was, them switching places. And that's still my favorite Jordan Peele movie. So that twist hits a lot better, and it should have been obvious, but it caught me by surprise. So that's why.
Yeah, there was little things when I went back and watched it, because at first when I watched the movie, I was like, I didn't know how I really felt about it. And I think it was the second time when I watched that movie, I was like, all right, there was a lot there to kind of like, there was a lot going on in the background, a lot of scenes too. So when you go back and watch it again, things become more clear. That's like, oh, okay, this makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I think it cut off right when she sees her, when she's in the mirrored funhouse, right?
Yeah. And then
then
it flashes to like present day with her having kids, and there's no way to know. You kind of, they do, I think,
They
show a
talk
little
about
bit of her in
the beginning.
ballet and dance and all that, and not
she was in therapy, not
yeah.
talking.
So it's a little hint there, and then it flashes to present day, and you just assume that it was a traumatic experience, but she was able to recover through therapy and all that. But yeah, no, she was actually able to trade places, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think it was like the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie is when they came out, and then you're like, oh shit, she was the tethered all along. It was Red
Yeah.
living in the real world. But yeah, I think that was
a
well
great
done.
twist.
That was well done by Jordan Peele. Like I liked it. I don't know if I liked it as much as Get Out, which is another one. Because I mean that was hyped too, right? Because there's an awesome twist in that. Kid has a girlfriend, she takes him back home, and a lot of weird shit starts going down. You don't understand, what's going on with the people in the house, and why are they acting weird? What's going on? And here they're being auctioned. They're auctioned off to be harvested, and to be older people that are about to basically die off as their brains are getting implanted into.
Can make him bigger, faster.
Yeah.
We can improve.
I cast a spell on you.
Bump, bump, bump.
Yeah, the whole family takes a fucking heel turn in that movie.
I like the twist better in Us than Get Out, though. And I liked Us better than Get Out. Get Out was great, don't get me wrong, but I think Us was probably his best.
And then the twist in Nope when it's the big flying.
Fuck that.
Oh
Virginia.
yeah.
And then the twist in Nope is that it was the third Jordan Peele movie, and everyone
Yeah.
expected it to be good.
I did like Nope. I think I was the only one that really liked Nope. But
Yeah. Dave, did you see it?
Nope.
all right, is it back to me?
I will
Yeah.
watch Us because I hear, if nothing else, I hear the journey's still good. But like I said, I kind of boycotted any of his movies because I didn't want to taint everything I loved about Get Out.
Elizabeth Moss is in it too, and
Yeah.
She's great. She was great in
I
The
like-
Invisible Man.
Yeah,
right.
it's awesome.
Invisible Man, Handmaid's Tale. She's great. So
So I'm gonna.
Invisible Man, is that the one with Kevin Bacon's dick?
that's Hollow Man.
That would be Hollow.
and his dick is a.
Oh no, it was, well, I guess if it was invisible, it's technically hollow.
So I'm gonna go back to the year that we just pulled for TTC. When I looked at some of that, I really wanted to kind of dig into twists that are just not the usual, right? The ones we all know, the April Fool's Day, right? Everybody knows that. So I'm going to go back to 1973, and I'm going to go back to a Donald Sutherland movie called Don't Look Now.
Isn't that movie that Shyamalan kind of ripped off?
Yeah. This is a great movie. A married couple, they're grieving over the loss of their daughter. Their daughter drowns, right? They go to Venice. And they meet these two elderly sisters, and they get a warning from beyond. And the whole thing is, they keep seeing this little child, right, in this red raincoat, right, all over, and he's haunted by it, and basically it turns out to be a fucking serial killer, an older lady, almost like Orphan, right? Like an old creepy fucking lady that ends up offing Donald Sutherland. Spoil the shit out of it right there. But
I'm already learning when it comes to twists. There's a lot of even before that popular late '80s metal band, a lot of killer doors in movies.
yeah, exactly. But I love that, this movie uses like that gothic imagery, right? And it's just a classic ghost story. And it's really explores like the psychology of grief. I mean, it's really a movie about grief when you think about it.
Yeah. Almost as good as Babadook pulled it off.
Yeah. There's some twisty in there. But yeah, Don't Look Now is a great movie. And I know, please, as soon as I said Don't Look Now, if you haven't seen it, because I spoil the shit out of it right there, stop, go watch it. But that's a great movie. That's 1973, and that's one that will probably show up again.
And spoil again.
I get spoiled again. But yeah, I love that. I mean, that blew me away when, turn around and you see that it's a fucking old creepy lady and not his.
And then when that happened, did you go,
oh, yeah, that's exactly what I did. That's it. But first I crawled out of my fucking pod and then I gave that. That's a little twist right there, an Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
one that just missed my list? And it was weird that it randomly popped back into my head because I forgot about this for the longest time, and I really need to rewatch it. Identity.
Great fucking movie.
I never saw
Great
that movie.
It's
Phenomenal movie.
Never saw it.
well,
is that with John Cusack?
Yeah, I'm not going into it, but yes.
Oh, you're not gonna
If you
spoil
know,
it?
you know. There's some twist in that, and I unfortunately I only saw it the one time, but knowing any twists that go on in that movie, I still can see it being rewatchable
Yes.
because it was
Very
entertaining.
I thought no one was going to bring that movie up. I love that. It's got like a 7.6 on IMDb. It's really good. Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet, Clea Duvall,
Okay.
John Cusack. Yeah.
What is it? Is it an older movie?
03.
03?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I thought it was late '90s, but yeah.
Basically,
All I know is I saw it like 10
like
years.
people, strangers kind of meet up at this hotel, crazy rainstorm going on, and then they kind of just start getting plucked one by one.
So it's like a slasher?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
yeah, it's
But it's very interesting.
yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with one of the many that I sadly got spoiled. This one was by my grandmother in 1999, and it's The Sixth Sense. I wish I could have watched that movie and not known that Bruce Willis was dead.
Yeah.
Because I caught the end of it, and because we had, a box back then, and it would recycle on certain pay-per-view channels, and I hadn't watched it yet, and then my grandmother's like, oh, yeah, he's dead. It's like, oh, thank you.
Like she saw it or she
Oh,
figured
she
it
had
out.
already seen it.
Oh, okay.
And I guess didn't realize I hadn't seen it. But yeah, when you go back, and then that definitely has rewatchability as well, to go back and watch it and look at all the small nuances that they did, especially when he's at the table with the wife and the certain things, and they film it perfectly to where it looks like they're having
They give it away, but if you're not paying attention, which
Toni Collette, early on, and Haley Joel Osment, great performance by a kid.
Yeah. his
yeah, that
second
one
greatest
is always-
performance next to Tusk.
Yeah, will always go down as, a top tier twist, in my opinion.
I remember when I came out during the summer and Dave and I were working together, and that got fucking spoiled by fucking everybody. And it's like, oh, that's a great, that's got a great twist, and it was always, I could see dead people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was ruined before I had a chance to actually watch it. Cause it's like, I knew at that point watching the movie, he was fucking dead. So, and I think right around that same time, not that same time, within like 2 years, another movie came out, and this isn't what I wanted to get into, but The Others had come out. And I knew the exact premise of it. I was like, they must be dead. And guess what? It kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I went to the movies to go see that because my wife wanted to see it really bad. And it's like, you already kind of know what the fuck's going on. So how could they make it not feel like you know what's going to happen? And it was okay, but to me, it was like, from that point going forward, there was multiple movies that came out around the same time with, oh, they're actually dead, right? So they kind of like picked up on that same premise. So
That's another one I was lucky enough to see 5 minutes after hearing about it.
Yeah,
So
and those
it
are movies
was a
that once,
celebratory drunken viewing.
yeah, there's certain movies that if you spoil them and you watch it, then it's just fucking done, right? And I think The Sixth Sense is exactly one of those. It's hard to really get the wow factor and the enjoyment of that movie when you know.
I was going to say my
That's
enjoyment for it is somewhat consistent, but yeah, everything that made that movie special. I mean, yeah, a large
Exactly.
chunk of that is gone, but like some of the scares and watching Haley Joel Osment's performance in there, I've probably seen it a half dozen times and I don't regret it.
Yeah,
Or
and it
maybe
paved
because
the way.
yeah,
It was the first of many
and then you
twist endings for
and then
M
we
Night.
also yeah, and then we get I keep wanting to say Book of Shadows, Stir of Echoes, which I still feel is a superior movie,
I love
even though
Stir
there
of
wasn't a
Echoes.
twist, but
I love
You
Stir
see
of
Kevin
Echoes.
Bacon's dick in that one. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
But there are times where he's kind of being a dick, but on the other hand, I understand.
So underrated, that movie, man. No one really talks about that movie. Star Echoes is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, really good movie.
It put Painted Black back in my playlist for the longest time.
One of the movies that I remember seeing at a younger age that I was like, holy fuck. Like when we talk about twists, this is definitely one that's going to be in my top five. Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
When I was a kid watching that, it was like, holy shit. Angela was actually the boy that survived in the boating accident. And throughout that movie, her getting revenge on everybody. It's so campy.
I see we did.
Yeah. And it's to me, it's an 80s classic that still holds up for me. I'll watch it multiple times a year, but that was the one that was like, holy shit, she's got a dick. And now it makes sense.
And then fast forward 40 years later, and then she's hanging out in the convention center going, I need a dick.
Yeah. One of the nicest people you can meet
Absolutely.
at a horror convention is Felissa Rose. And she owns that role and she's adored for it, and good for her because
But Pamela rented it nicely.
yeah.
Melissa
Pamela
owns it.
Springsteen.
Yeah.
I've never met Felicity yet.
She's very enthusiastic when talking to fans, but I'm sure if you want to get into some Italian conversation, she will not knock that either. Actually, ask her to do her mom impression. It's the best. I could listen to that all day. But yeah, with Sleepaway, that's one of those ones. Like towards the end, you kind of figure out because it's a standard early '80s camp slasher. But again, like you were saying, it's just entertaining enough to like keep you interested, like as much as any other one. And then towards the end, you kind of pick up like, yeah, it's probably Angela doing all this shit. And in a sense, it's mildly heartbreaking because it's like, all right, I figured out what's going on, and then you realized no, you had no fucking clue what was going on.
Right.
You're partially right, but you see Angela's Peter.
Peter.
Get it? Get it? No.
Giggity.
So in keeping with my theme of movies that are under the radar with twists, this one used to creep me out when I was a kid. I saw it a long time ago. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I saw it a long time ago, and it's 1962's Carnival of Souls.
I got to refresh on that
Did
one.
anybody see Carnival of Souls?
Yes, but long enough ago that it might as well
Yeah.
be a no.
Yep, right. Directed by Herc Harvey. He also plays like the lead ghoul in it. This was actually, if you hear George Romero, I believe this, when George Romero saw this, I think he got like a little bit of Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead was kind of born out of, this movie. And basically this movie is about, it's a black and white movie. And it's about these girls, they're drag racing on this bridge, right? Having fun, and their car goes off. Right. And she crawls out of the lake or the river, whatever it is. Right. And then it's the whole, you go on this journey with her. She's seeing all these strange things. There's this one ghoul who's played by the director, Herc Harvey. And the ghouls are all made up. They're like pale faced and they got the black around the eye. Not much to them, but very creepy. And they're showing up, and she gets a new job, and she's got this whole like life that she's leading, and it ends up that she's been fucking dead the entire time. She never crawled out of that river, right? So everything was basically It was almost like a post-mortal ghostly journey that she was going on. But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. If you haven't seen it, watch. I know I just fucking spoiled it, but
That's
good
okay.
black and white, creepy movie, early 60s,
I was
Carnival.
going to say it like a 60-something-year-old movie. That's on us.
Yeah.
And like I said, I did watch
Exactly.
it, but
Yeah.
probably 30,
Yeah.
40 years ago.
Yeah, me too, Dave. I've seen it a long time ago, but as I was doing research for this episode, I'm like, oh man, I'm like Carnival of Souls kept coming up when I was looking at Twist and people were talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I remember that one.
Didn't they remake
So yeah,
that?
good movie. Good movie if you get a chance to watch
That
it.
was the Kiss album.
What happened?
He was asking if that was ever remade. And I said, no, that was a Kiss album.
Yeah. Psycho Circus.
It was 1998.
Yeah, I think Carnival of Souls was remade. Yeah, I think it. But again, this.
It was Wes Craven, but had something, had a hand in it. I don't know if it was the same concept of it.
But Carnival of Souls, good twist.
As far as honorable mentions, I had two other ones, but I know they're going to be on everyone's list, so I'll just throw them out there, figuring we'll get into them probably soon. All right, I'll just say The Mist.
Yeah, I have it here.
Bit of a twist there.
A little bit.
It was a twist, but I don't know.
That was more of a just full-blown fuck you ending.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was a.
We just
It was
talked about
tough.
that on Missing the Mark, right? It's a twist, but it's kind of like a very unsatisfying
Yeah.
twist, I guess.
Oh, no. That going that dark, that was very satisfying.
Well, for you, yeah, but for me,
Again, it's horror. To me, the more horrific it is, the more satisfying it is.
Yeah, yeah. No, that
Sounds
was
kinda
that was a
racist.
tough ending to watch though, because you're almost angry at it. You're almost mad, like fuck, dude. If you just fucking waited
Like 10 seconds.
30 seconds, 20 seconds, man, you had a new fucking girl. You had your son. The army was here. It was all over. You
Guys'
survived.
heads were
it.
falling off.
Yeah.
Our-
I can never know.
Petey.
Honestly, I feel I said it on the Missing the Mark episode. I feel like they should have not had the fog clear up and missed.
Yeah.
Just have him kill everyone and then fade to black.
Yeah.
And then it's left out in the open. Is he going to eventually survive or is he going to succumb to,
yeah,
That's
a cleaner ending, Joe. That's
Yeah.
a cleaner ending.
But to
it's
just,
not
the
dark.
mist disappears right as he kills it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It didn't just disappear. The army took him.
Yeah.
Well,
However, like, no.
so
And it's not just me. I mean, Dante agrees too. I mean, that's what life is, a series of down endings.
So-
It was,
All the fog had was a bunch of Muppets.
I mean, it's still an amazing twist. It was just fucked.
and I knew somebody was going to bring up the mist. Okay. And I don't mean to cut you off,
No. Okay.
but this isn't what I wanted to get into. But you want to know what another way the army fucked everybody that to me I thought was a twist because nobody survived out of the whole zombie attack was Return of the Living Dead. You think he's calling to get help and that
Well-
group is going to be saved. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
fuck you guys. We're just going
Yeah.
to blow up the whole entire
Hey,
town
I-
and fucking kill you all.
I was
Those are
gonna put
little
that on my
twists in
list.
movies.
Right, because to that point, no one's ever had it's never been done to it's like, well, fuck you all are fucking dying.
Let me throw another one at because I'm glad you brought that up, Danny. See, because I'm thinking like you got movies that like holy shit, end of the movie, fucking twist. Oh my god. Then you have the little twist, like the remake of the Blob. Who fucking thought that it was man-made? Right? When you see the Blob actually in the United States, right? We made that to weaponize it against our enemies, and we fucking launched it. But that was a twist for me. It was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
All right, we created this shit.
You thought it was from outer space.
I thought it was from outer space, and the dude fucking poking it with a stick. But we brought that shit on ourselves. So
Come on,
again,
do
right? Then you
stuff.
see the little
Do stuff.
twist within the movie. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Mist.
that's another great. And yeah, Return of the Living Dead, I wanted to put on my list, but I didn't know if that was a full twist or if that was just like a left turn.
It's a baby twist. It's a little twist in the movie. No, I think
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it works.
It be a huge twist. It's just something
Yeah.
that, basically.
Holy
turns
shit,
the
I didn't see
plot,
that coming.
On its
Right.
fucking side.
Yeah,
So
the Return of the Living Dead is
the next
perfect
one I want to
example of
mention is very simple. A guy lays on the floor in a dirty fucking bathroom,
Yes.
and all he does is stand up, and it goes down as one of the greatest fucking twists in movie history.
That is
That-
What movie is this?
No. He got up, he pulled the prosthetic off his head, said, "Ha ha, got you guys," and then walked out of the room. Slammed the door.
Yeah,
game over, man. Game over.
simple.
Which who's coming up soon too.
You're trying.
You
to
know what would have
figure
been a twist
John
if he said
Kramer plot.
inconceivable.
You're trying to figure out the plot for John Kramer because it's telling you about this guy And then all of a sudden we don't hear about him for a while.
Well, I was just to introduce Zep.
Yeah. And he's just laying on the fucking floor. And then once he gets up, it's like, oh shit. And yeah, I know in prior episodes I've said the first one doesn't hold up as a movie. I like some of the later ones better as Saw movies, but that twist is iconic.
It's a no shit moment.
Yeah.
It's actually it's another one. Like when we
Yeah.
talked about doing this, that was one that popped into my head as I remember watching it for the first time and was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He was there the whole entire time alive.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I guess it's more of a me problem because I'm fucking retarded. But I had the movie spoiled. And then a few months later, when I finally got around to watch it, I forgot about that. So it was spoiled, and yet it still got me because there was enough of a gap and more than enough beers to wipe my brain of that happening.
It's the ultimate twist. Saw. I mean, that's like that's the ultimate holy shit. Who the fuck saw that coming twist?
Yeah, so simple, but
yeah.
it hits.
Yeah.
It hits hard, man. It hits hard.
It's like,
It hits hard.
you got me. You got me.
Mr. James Wan, you fucker.
I was going to say, Lee Winnell wrote the movie, and he was surprised.
Yeah.
You see the look on his face.
Well done.
Well done. Bravo, James Wan. Bravo. Then he did it again later on. We don't have to get too much into it with Malignant.
I was going to say, with a few more movies.
Yeah.
But yes, that was another one that just missed my list.
Another one that I remember.
Another one.
Another one
Another one.
that the clues were there and it was to set you up to make you realize that you beat death. And Final Destination 5 was so fucking well done at the end as they feel like they survived. So they're going on a trip to Paris, the same trip to Paris where you go back to the original. You didn't know it was a fucking prequel the whole time.
Yeah. And I've said it before on this show. When I saw the Final Destination and, they promoted it with the 3D and all that, and then I heard that there was going to be a Final Destination 5, and I was like, why would you do that? Why would you call it the Final Destination?
Because it's a horror movie, and now that's just a gimmick.
Stupidly, this was the one where I went out of my way and spoiled it myself, and I heard there was some kind of twist, and I was like, what the fuck could it even be? And then I stupidly looked it up and spoiled the movie for myself. And when I saw it, I was like, that's fucking amazing. And I literally, a couple days later, went in the theater, and even knowing it, it still hit, and it was fucking amazing.
And it's another one. You got clues.
Yes.
The clues were all fucking there. And I
But
was like,
you
wait
have
a
to
minute.
know to look for them. You're just figuring you're mindlessly watching.
I think it was the
Final
flip
Destination.
phone I started finding weird. And you talk about the.
And yes, Everclear is being on the fucking radio. Not so much in 2010, but
Forgot about that part.
yeah. And they keep mentioning Paris, 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 and it's like,
You're not even connecting the
thinking
dots.
10
You
years
are
ago.
not even
Yeah.
thinking about it. And to me, that's ultimate right there. That's an ultimate. Holy shit. Yes, this. It's like Bravo, and then you're excited to watch the next 5 minutes as it ends.
yeah, so good.
Yeah.
That was so good, though. You forget about that little micro twist afterwards when you got the guy celebrating at the bar.
Oh yeah, and that guy is in Malibu Horror Story.
Hey, I'm gonna throw one out there that not only had a twist, but had a twist for fucking everyone. Like this is a double twist, and I'm talking about 1992's Ghost Watch. Okay, not only a twist in the movie that it all leads to kind of the whole seance going on and a live
It has that War of
broadcast.
the Worlds thing happening.
Yeah, the War of the Worlds thing, exactly. But a twist that everybody they made this movie to look like an actual broadcast.
With that
They had
fine
same
print
news
opening.
people doing it. Saying it was aired on Halloween night, and all this shit is happening. They're gonna check out a haunted house, and before you notice, things start fucking happening, and there's an actual seance going on. Ghost Watch is a great fucking movie just because of the outrage that it caused. I mean, it's iconic for what it did to people. And they gave the actual telephone number to the news station. People will call, like people were in a fucking panic. So again, bravo to Ghost Watch. Not only did it have the twist of the whole, actual seance that was possessing everybody that fucking watched it, like Halloween 3, where everybody's going to die if you put your mask on. It also just caused a stir, man. It caused a stir that people thought this was real. This was the UK's version of War of the Worlds, Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. But yeah, Ghost Watch. Ghost Watch is a great movie. Hard to find. But I think it was on Shudder. It may still be on Shudder.
It was either Shudder or Tubi. I've recently saw.
Yeah,
pop up.
yeah.
Which again, with Halloween and all that, UNF, Like all these movies better be on something.
Oh yeah, it's required viewing for Halloween, man. UNF, I love UNF. That's a great one.
It's just the American version
Yeah, pretty
of
much.
Ghost, the American remake of Ghostwatch.
So I think it's only fitting that I bring up this movie because I've shit on it so many times. But obviously,
Skinamarink had no twists.
Psycho has a major twist in the movie.
I mean, technically two.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, it was Norman Bates all along, dressing up as his mother.
I think that might be when I was young, when I was like 8, 9 years old. I think that might have been the movie that really got me for a twist. That might be one of the first.
Yeah, see, I never fully counted that as a twist because by the time I saw it, I already knew Norman Bates as a big horror
Yeah,
killer. Like he was already a horror icon by the time I first saw the movie. So like there was no, like I knew that was him doing all that shit and I just knew mom was connected. I just didn't know how, if he was that crazy that he thought he heard her or he thought he became her or what it was. But I always found, yeah, the whole, Janet Leigh part of it. Like to me, that was a twist that stood out a little more.
Right.
And even I knew of the shower scene because I mean, let's face it, it's one of the best shower scenes of all time. But I didn't realize like that was first act shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Psycho overall, it's definitely tops for me just growing up. Even the sequel. I mean, that had some twists in there. It's like, is this all over again? And it's not, So,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but wasn't even the beginning like pretty good too? For what a 90s fucking
the sequel to Psycho?
yeah. Well, the sequel prequel
Oh, the beginning.
where it was like a sequel with a ton
Yeah.
of flashbacks.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I remember right, that wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
Was Olivia Hussey in that one?
A 4?
Like I said,
Yeah,
the
she
twist
is.
so-
She was, right?
Oh, all right. So,
Yeah.
franchise.
Psycho. Psycho 2 had that whole D. Snyder Strangeland thing going on.
Schneider.
the Facts of Life. Ed Schneider.
You take the good, you take the bad. All right, Danny C.
When we talk about, franchises, a shitty twist in one, and I'm going to get
P3.
no, and I'm going to get into
Are you fucking high? There was no twist in that.
the one
No, he
that
just said it
sucked.
because he said shitty.
You fuck with the fat kid dies, and you got Ron the ambulance driver that comes up and he's pissed off about what happened.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say shitty, but yeah, it was definitely a subversion that
That was a twist, yeah.
pissed the person or two off.
Right. And we know that's from Friday the 13th part 5, right?
Fact.
But when you go back and think about the original Friday the 13th and
Now-
Pamela Voorhees,
I had that on my list, Danny C.
and it's not that. Yes, everybody has their take on Friday the 13th, but when you see Betsy Palmer, you don't anticipate that she is the killer.
Because yeah, she was all like family and family movies, dramas, and like she always played the motherly role.
Yeah.
From what I heard before this, which is why they were pushing to get her on it. Like you would be the least person suspected. The only thing that pisses me off about that movie, though, is for the original, is everyone saying, "Oh well, that was one of the biggest twists in franchise history because that wasn't Jason." Well, there was no Jason before that movie, so
Yeah.
whereas
they're just
where
untouched.
a new beginning, like that's a twist because it's like, oh my god, he came back. How?
right.
But in the original movie, Jason was just an afterthought. He was just something.
Right.
He was just
He was the story.
motive
Yeah, he was the
for the original movie.
original movie.
And if it ended at that, as Cunningham intended, like there would have been no hockey mask fucker.
Right.
But for people to say that it was the mom, it wasn't actually Jason, and that being a twist, not at the time.
No, because when I first saw it, I was taken because it's like you don't expect the female
Yeah,
to be the killer
yeah.
in the movie, right?
It is kind of weird that she just comes out of nowhere, but
Yeah, and you think it's just another person in the fray that's just coming to save her,
She was
see
just a
what's
friend of
going
the
on.
Ghosties.
Yeah, but it's oh my god, I love it. I love the first one, and yeah, I have a love for Jason Voorhees, but to me that one will always get me as a twist. I mean I saw it when I was young. I saw it edited on TV. I didn't get to see the rated R version of it, but man, that stuck with me for a while.
You didn't see Kevin Bacon's show.
No, I didn't see.
I don't know why I've been so obsessed with that. One throwaway comment, and now I can't stop thinking about it.
That's like the third most reason I'd watch Wild Things.
Another good movie.
Yes.
You want to talk about twists in that?
Ooh.
That had like 5.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw one out there that I think is a very underrated horror movie, and I talk about this one all the time. Incident in a Ghostland.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very good twist on that one, right? Her base. I mean, in this movie, again, it's kind of a home invasion type movie with the 2 sisters and the mom, right? And you got that Marilyn Manson looking motherfucker and his sidekicks that come in there and just torture the shit out of them, and her coping mechanism is to create this adult reality in her imagination, right? That she's out there, she's writing books, she's all, she's escaped, she's got it. And then you find out, almost like similar to that one alternate ending of the Descent. She's
Wait,
still there, man. She's still in the house being fucking tortured, never left. And the way she copes is to just get outside her body and just live in her reality and her imagination. Incident in a Ghostland is a fucking great movie.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's so underrated, and no one really talks about that movie.
No, and you're right. And I thought about that, on one of my drives back and forth to work as we were prepping for this episode. I thought about that because it's the same director that did Martyrs, right?
Yes, it is.
So
Martyr's
it's
kind of a
gonna be
twisty
gold.
one too.
Right. And when you brought that up, Incident in the Ghostland, I went back and I was like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Just let me throw another one out there real quick. We don't have to spend too much time on it, but High Tension.
Another one that just missed for me. Just
Yeah.
missed the list.
Yeah,
But
High
yes,
Tension
Great
is a
fucking twist.
great fucking twist.
Oh,
Exactly,
great fucking
man.
movie.
Yeah,
Wait, did we
yeah.
officially start this episode,
No. This is just practice.
Joseph?
Great fucking
Let's
intro.
fucking go. Now that we're started, Scream.
Yeah.
And the idea of 2 killers, and it's become so overused in the franchise and so many other movies, and just playing. And it's similar. I'll branch into Strange Darling just for a few seconds. I've talked about that movie enough, but certain movies that the twist is so simple, but it plays on our expectations, how we enter the movie, what we expect, and then it just does a quick little flip. A second killer. Oh, it's the girl and not the guy, and they hit. And obviously, with the performances of Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich, and just the legendary aspect of the franchise, it's not in my top 5, but it's a great twist in my opinion.
That's why when I was saying between 2, it was that and The Mist, because yeah, I just assumed that was going to be your like number 3. So that's why I figured I'd go with The Mist instead.
Yeah, I tried when I did the 5. I tried to do it on, because even Danny C. Weirdly, I had never seen Sleepaway Camp till like 3 years ago, and when we were
You and Cody Leach.
when we were first starting the podcast, and he was telling me about some 80s like sleeper ones, and he said it was a big twist. So I went in already knowing there was going to be something, and even though I would have had 20 guesses, that would have not been any of them. But I feel like if I saw that many years ago, it would hold a special place in my heart, where just me seeing it so later, it doesn't. And the ones that I, made up my list were ones that I feel like I saw in that time frame to where they all hit on the first watch.
Are we supposed to rank ours? I didn't rank like top 5 or anything. I'm just throwing.
I mean, at the end, if you don't have a
Yeah.
top 5, it's fine.
yeah,
like,
I
we'll just
didn't,
go
I didn't know
around
we were
and-
doing a top 5.
That was the other thing with Scream, though, kind of, well, just like with Psycho and all, where it's bookended by twists. Because again, everybody went in knowing like this was going to be like, the return of fucking Barrymore,
Yeah.
and her first leading role since Fire.
She's gone
Song.
15 minutes
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the theater and I was just glued to it. And yeah, as a horror fan, loved it.
The funny thing is, too, you mentioned seeing it in the theater. That's the only one in the franchise I never saw in the theater. I told the story about renting it from Farmore when we were talking about in the 100th episode. The funny thing is, tonight, it was having a one-night showing in movie theaters.
AMC
Oh.
Voorhees.
I think so. It might be Cherry Hill, too. But still, one day I will see that movie in the movie.
Oh wow.
So wait, you missed it in Voorhees? Oh, rats.
Oh rats.
I guess I'll throw one more just drive-by honorable mention because, yeah, nobody's seen it or intends to see it. But, yeah, Terra Firma. Great movie. Moments that I did not see coming. And I still enjoy, though.
Tiffany Shepard.
It's a rewatchable. No, either case, yeah, there's a thing about that
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the new Toxic Avenger, you should watch it. It's a lot of fun.
I've been hearing that it's
I
worth
got
it.
that in my favorites on the alleged.
I just noticed.
Conjuring Last
I-
Rites too. I gotta check that out. That's
Yeah, I saw that.
that's one I have to watch.
I think it was Sunday or Monday. I saw that Jimmy and Stiggs is on there too. So
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I really wanted
That's
to
the
see it
alien
again.
one. That's the alien one, right? The real colorful.
Very colorful.
I saw Jimmy and
saw
Stiggs
I saw the
glow.
aliens glow.
I saw the aliens glow.
I got a couple just spitfire honorable mentions.
It's like if Evil Dead. The impression I get is this movie is if Evil Dead was shot at Spencer's.
Yeah, there you go.
I got The Visit,
Yeah,
M. Night Shyamalan, the not grandparents.
yeah. That fucking diaper scene, man. Shoving that shitty diaper in the kid's face, man. That was
Yeah.
a twist. Fuck.
I consider the reveal of Emma Roberts in Scream 4 as a twist because in the movie she's essentially you're expecting her to be the final girl and then she turns out to be the killer. That doesn't normally happen.
Yeah,
I mean, even with that franchise,
it was well
throughout
played.
the
Yeah,
years,
I could agree with that.
people expected at some point Nev to be the killer. Anytime you would go on the message boards and all that shit, and I'm thankful they
That'll be
never did
7.
that. Yeah, I'm glad they never did that. And the last one, I've actually come around since episode 3 when I completely shit on this movie, but the twist in Bodies is actually great, and it hits with just society today and the TikTok generation. I feel.
Yeah,
It's another one that plays on your expectations. Everyone's starting to kill each other because they feel like one of them is the killer, and in the end, they all started killing each other because of a stupid accident by someone.
yeah. I remember you mentioned that. It might have been the year-end talk
Yeah, it's not
for,
like
for that. And when you explained it, it's like, oh, don't make me have to watch that.
it does. I've come around to the twist at least. I feel like it's pretty good.
Yeah, a couple for me. Obviously April Fool's Day. I mean, you know exactly what you were getting, and I know JC.
There was no reason to fall for that twist, and yet we're talking about, oh, this movie, they were giving you
That's
hints
a
along the way.
classic.
No, they tell you when you're buying your fucking ticket.
Yeah, it's right there in the title. And everybody shits on that movie. I love that movie. I mean, I think like everybody hates the fact that that twist is there. I love the fact that that twist is there.
You knew exactly what you were getting. Like if now it's like, oh shit, yeah, stupid
That
thing.
twist is the only reason why I can accept that it was a bloodless slasher,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it wasn't a slasher.
it was.
The other one that I know that no one hasn't brought up, and maybe
I'm
JC,
guessing it's on my list.
Dead and Buried.
Okay, no.
Oh yeah, Danny C. Preach, baby. Absolutely.
When the sheriff is, he is an undead corpse as well. You know, it's just
Yeah.
that there is the town mortician is reanimating everybody. That's
Grandpa
already dead.
Joe.
Yeah,
Wait, doing what?
What's that?
What was he doing there, Dan?
he was reanimating.
Yeah.
Oh look, I just
Hey, don't be feeling Reagan up.
Come on.
Pity twister.
she's gonna bite my hand. But yeah, Dead and Buried. When I saw that movie, I was like, "Fuck, that was a twist," right? You know, when I first saw that. And what was it? Barbarian.
Yeah.
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 Zach Kreger. All right, so
Yeah.
First that twist.
it's like you knew something's not right, something's crazy.
On our what we expected.
Yeah.
That's the
You knew
easiest way
Pennywise was going to rape her.
Yeah,
Fans are
Even
going-
weapons, for that matter, in a way.
I was like,
Well,
I
man-
bet you she's the one that set it up. Like I'm like, there's something that's got to be different. He can't be the one that's here. Maybe she's the one that got him here, and then she's going to feast on him. Like I thought that was like the twist. Oh no, that movie went to left field real fucking quick. And I really love Barbarian. I know I know some people out there have their own hot takes on it about how silly and stupid it was when Justin Long then took over from that part when Skarsgård gets fucking demolished by the old lady and taken out and cuts to black. Yeah, that's an awesome fucking twist.
And I've heard a few people, like most people I know that talk about it do say they love it. But if I hear any complaints about it, is that how hard of a change it is. But there really is like visually it could be jarring, but thematically there was a nice transition to it. Because again, that whole beginning of the movie, you knew Skarsgård was going to like rape and kill her.
Right. That's what you were anticipating.
And then you get that abrupt click from like, down in the basement to out on the fucking freeway, fighting off rape allegations. So they kept the theme there, and when no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But even at that point, it's even the ending. Justin Long was the barbarian, if you think about it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mother
yeah.
just wanted her titty sucks.
Yeah.
That's all. You can't
Get that
fault
hairy
her for
nipple.
that.
Oh God, that was nasty. Oh my God, that's a visual. All right, I'm gonna throw a couple out there. I just did a post on this one on Instagram earlier. One of my favorites, David Cronenberg's The Brood. Now, you would say, what's the twist, right? Because you have these children of rage, right? You have the whole, that they're out there doing their thing and killing, and anybody that the mom gets angry. Samantha Eggar, right? Rest in peace. She just passed. The twist is how they're fucking born, right? So, the reveal at the end with Samantha Eggar just, let me show you, and she just fucking, spreads her fucking little pajama top apart, and you just see that these things are just fucking in a sack. And that fucking birthing scene, man, that fucking where she just shows her husband, that this is what I am, this is what this is, and she tears it open. She takes the fucking little brood baby out, she starts licking it, and fucking fantastic scene. And a twist, because there's a reason why they don't have belly buttons. They were never truly born.
So which one do you prefer? This one, Knocked Up, or The First Omen? Which had the best birthing scene?
Oh man, yeah, the First Omen was tough to watch. That's one that Barb still cringes on because I made her
That was
watch
fucking
that.
awesome.
That was fucking awesome. But again, I for nostalgic reasons, I love The Brood. But the First Omen was tough to watch, man. That was a grisly birthing scene. And then the other one is probably on some of your top fives if you're gonna unleash some of the Cabin in the fucking Woods, baby.
I don't know what it is. I love the movie, but I don't know what it is that I consciously kept that off my list.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't quite put my finger. Maybe because
it is a twist, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's a major twist in the plot. They're fucking, they're betting and they're pulling the levers on who's going to get released and what killers are going to come after them, and they choose.
Would say is chaos at its finest.
Yes.
At the end,
Yes.
Chaos.
pure
Yes.
chaos.
especially that elevator scene.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, best elevator scene in a movie. That The Shining.
And there's no better movie to fucking pause or to go in slow motion than at the end of that movie when chaos at its finest, when all shit hits the fan and every fucking evil fucking entity, monster, everything just fucking rushes out, man. To pause that scene and to see every individual
Yeah.
one, fucking great.
I mean, the CG was really bad, but you didn't care
I
because
didn't care because there was so much chaos, man.
I guess with that one, I kind of felt the same way about The Mist a little bit. Like, I don't know if I was like the ending, like I got it and I got the twist that they were going through. Maybe because I just wasn't satisfied with how that movie ended.
what were you saying? That was same as.
Like The Mist.
I kind of agree.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
It's like a big fuck you, and
Yeah. You didn't like
Yeah.
the big
You didn't-
hand?
you didn't satisfy the.
Yeah, when I think back on Cabin in the Woods, I like it, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's missing something, and I don't know what I could do to make it better.
Yeah. I enjoyed it for what it was, man. It was
yeah,
a fun,
I
it was
enjoyed
a
it.
fun
I remember
romp,
going
man.
to midnight showing to see that.
I avoided it initially because I'm like, all right, with that title, they're not even trying anymore. It wasn't until a couple years later when I heard it was like a meta comedy, and it was like, all right, now I'll give it a chance. And yeah, I liked it. It's a fun journey.
It is.
Or maybe
It
it's
is.
just a young Chris Hemsworth.
Can I bring up? I'm sorry, an unsatisfied ending. I just watched for the first time Knock Knock. Eli Roth, Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, is that the one with
long
the
time
the
ago.
two broads?
So
Who is?
And the
Yeah.
Armus.
yeah, so basically it's a remake of Death Game that Colleen Camp was in back in the 70s. It's a fucking ripoff of it.
Okay. I liked it, but yeah, them bitches be annoying.
Well, not just that. It's just like they got away and they did their thing, and then his family shows up.
And that's the multiverse because that's how she becomes the.
Would have been the best ending for Eli Roth. I know I was thinking about this. His wife in the movie is like an artist. It would have been fucking awesome how they destroyed one of her artworks if they like somehow he gets away and fucking kills the girls and then takes their body parts and makes it like inside of the artwork that they fucked up.
Go on.
And then she comes home and it's like, oh look, I added something to it. And then it's like then she goes to, sell it all for something, like it's prepping it. Like
I got to rewatch that now.
I was so fucking pissed at the end, and Colleen and I were watching, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is how they end the movie." Like, I was waiting for him to like track him down, kill them, and like bury their bodies, and then have to tell a story about how the house got fucked up and whatnot. But
They killed my dog.
well, yeah, I was like, you see what happens when they fucked around with his dog in this one. They took it with them.
Yeah, that was one of those just in passing. It's like, oh, Keanu did a Roth movie?
Yeah. And I saw Colleen Camp shows up, and she has a cameo in it for like 2 minutes and whatnot. And she was in the original one, which was awesome. Like if you watch the movie Death Game, she was great in it, but it was very dark. But when I watched this one, I was so unsatisfied. I was like, dude, like I felt like Eli Roth was probably like tied to like
Just having a bad day.
Yeah, well, no, it's not that. They probably had, I know they had multiple options, I guess, for the ending, but to pick that one, the studio is probably saying, "Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that." You could have went really fucking dark. I just was unsatisfied with it.
Yeah, you're just making me want to watch it again. And now with that alternative reality that you pitched, now I want to watch it, keeping that in the back of my head.
Like I imagine, like I still want to meet Eli Roth, but I want to talk to him about that. I'm like, dude, really? Like, I know.
I'm trying to think, did he direct that or produce it?
No, he directed it.
Okay.
See, he was able to kidnap Anna de Armas and lock her in his basement,
Oh, she's
and then
fucking hot.
he becomes John Wick, and then he tutors her, and that's how she becomes a ballerina.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm game.
shit. I like that show.
So you're saying they made a prequel years before?
Yeah, it went linear like most movies don't do.
I gotta applaud that. So he was ahead of his time.
They were,
I like it.
yeah, it's been a while. All right,
That Bosch
time to come out. Yeah,
shows up.
and
Yep.
Bosch comes saying
Yeah.
Anna de Armas is missing.
Right. See, I knew exactly where you were going. The detective shows up. Yeah.
In a twist episode of all fucking episodes.
The multiverse shows up everywhere.
Although I guess the multiverse is kind of a twist.
Yeah.
Would you
twist
guys
every
consider 1408?
It's been. I need to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Great movie.
But yes,
John
absolutely.
Cusack. And it's got so many there's so many alternate endings that they went with, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you got the feel good theatrical, and then you got your
Well, how about
And a Scooby Doo ending?
hey? What about the movie Clue? The Village. You're about
The
to
Village, right? That's another one.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember seeing that in the theaters. And
That
she
movie
walks out.
bothers me, man. I never really cared for that movie. I don't know what it is. I felt fucking cheated for some reason with that movie.
Dude, I'm right there with you, Jason.
Right? I just felt
I felt the
cheated.
same way. I like when she goes out into the road and he's like, was he like, "Can I help you? Are you all right?"
I did watch The Village. I think there was another one I might have seen, but I basically tapped out after Signs. Like after I got done watching that, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not special anymore.
It's yeah. I mean, what was the next? We were talking about the flapping.
Yeah,
The Fappening.
Fappening.
Yep.
All right,
Oh, the happening. Oh, is that the one with the air?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking with Mark
And
Wahlberg.
when Mark Wahlberg almost ran me over in fucking Center City when they were filming it.
Listen, if you're gonna go out, man, you might as well go out by from a fucking star, right? A celebrity.
Yeah. And I want
Only if he goes full Dark Diggler and it's like, I know karate. I know karate.
So a guy we work with, G, gave us the skeleton key as a twist, and it's been a while since
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I've seen that everywhere when I was looking at Twist,
Yeah.
the Skeleton Key. That's with Kate Hudson, right?
Kate Hudson, wasn't she like a witch or?
She was like a
Something,
babysitter.
yeah.
I think
It
she was
was-
babysitting this older guy.
I know I have it. I
Yeah.
can't remember what the
There's some
twist
voodoo witchcraft going on and shit. I think.
Yeah, that's
in
it, that's
New
it.
Orleans,
Yeah.
and she's babysitting this older guy, and he's just like terrified of this one. Yeah, it's
And then they resurrected Victor Crowley. Is that what happened?
yes, yeah,
I remember
and
seeing
then,
that in the video store days.
and then he met up with the dude that said all the monsters exist, and they were digging. And then we were in Nightbreed, and then Bosch came over. What about
Bosch?
Dead Silence?
Yeah. Does Bosch ever get a day off? Not to change
No,
the subject.
Bosch is.
No,
he's-
Bosch is
Fucking
always
everywhere.
working.
This dude. is
Listen, one of
Yeah,
us
he
has to
gets
get
off
that
every day we're
cardboard
not
cutout,
recording.
man. We need a cardboard cutout of Bosch.
Dave
That
gave
has
the
to happen.
perfect answer. He said he's off the days we don't record.
As soon as those mics come on, fuckers on duty, man.
That's great.
And we don't pay overtime.
Yeah, Dead Silence, another James Wan, right? Beware the Stare of Mary Shaw. I guess the twist is the whole puppeteer in the back of good old dad. Yeah, that's about all I got. I got another one. I got is Autopsy of Jane Doe.
That was a good movie.
Which
That's
is a
another one I was on the fence about.
great fucking
like
movie.
how far it counted, but
Yeah, I mean it's twisty, right? It's you didn't really know that
I
she
mean,
was
you
a
didn't
witch.
see it ending that way. So
Yeah, and the way it ended, right? You think that he's safe, and then they start playing that other fucking song.
There was a twist with Quarantine. You remember? It sucked.
Oh yeah, I don't talk about Quarantine. I only talk Wreck. Only talk Wreck. Yeah, Quarantine did suck, and good job marketing the fucking movie by putting the fucking ending in the by
Yeah.
all means put the ending in the fucking theatrical.
well, it's an
trailer.
American remake. Of course, they're going to
Yeah.
give it away.
Fuck.
Give it away. Give it away.
now.
Give it away. Give it away now.
No, keep it up.
So you guys are now going into your top fucking five.
No, we might have mentioned the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Yeah.
I know 3 of my top 5 were mentioned.
Yeah, we were just gonna run through and
Yeah, I don't have no orders. I just I threw them out there. I didn't really rank any of them, but
So number 5, we didn't talk about it. I thought somebody else was going to pick it up, but so number 5 for me is American Psycho.
Another one I was on the fence about.
So for me, it really because I was on the fence between this is my number 5 between that and Scream, because those hit for me at certain times when I first watched them, to where I really appreciated Patrick Bateman, where you think he's going on a killing spree and shit's gone to hell, and he's a fucking lunatic. And he was really hallucinating the whole time. And there were signs throughout the whole entire movie where he'll make a comment and
They're
nobody
boobs.
responds to it. And you just pick up on those little things after you watch it again. And they were there. And the whole time did this really happen?
Another thing I recently heard, did you ever see those videos? Oh, times when actors weren't acting. I did not know that Jared Leto had no clue that he was going to swing an axe at him.
Oh, no shit.
So that was Jared Leto, not.
Did you not get the memo?
Maybe they kept it vague on like what was going to happen, or maybe the timing was different. But yeah, when he's like, "Hey, Paul," and he turned around, yeah, supposedly he wasn't expecting that. He was feeling the music, man.
Yeah. Do you like Huey Lewis in the News? But yeah,
Yeah, I didn't include that just because I always felt it was left kind of ambiguous, even though it was leaning one direction. So in my mind, I didn't fully count it enough as a twist. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just justifying why I didn't
Yeah.
touch that one.
Number 4, Final Destination 5. Like I said, that's one that hit me, that got me good. 3, Sleepaway Camp. 2 has got Saw. Kramer coming off the floor. That one hit hard. And then number 1, it's just because when I saw it when I was young, I appreciate it for what it was with Psycho.
my top 5's pretty quick because they were all mentioned. My number 5 is Sixth Sense. Number 4 is Us. Number 3 is Saw. Number 2 is Identity, and number 1 is Final Destination 5, and that's partly because of me stupidly fucking spoiling it for myself. And it's because it's phenomenal as well.
I'm surprised me and Danny had a match with 2 of them, but it looks like we all have those same 2 on our list. 5, I went with Lake Mungo.
I was waiting for that to get mentioned.
Oh, Dave. Okay.
I was waiting for
Okay.
that to get mentioned.
Okay.
If you're patient enough, there's a hell of a fucking twist in that movie.
Okay. I'm digging that.
Number 4 was Final Destination 5. Number 3, Frailty, because
Oh,
that had
yeah.
like 27 twists in it, all in a 5-minute
Nice.
span.
Good one, man. Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Chet.
And who else? Matthew McConaughey was in that too, right?
McConaughey was
Yeah.
in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Paxton's directorial.
Yeah, that was a
debut.
good one, man. Where he doing the Lord's bidding, killing the demons, bringing
Yeah,
along his son.
it's like you get a twist and it was like, holy shit. Oh, there's another. Holy shit. There's
Yeah,
another.
great fucking movie.
So the snowballing effect there. But anywho, number 2, Saw. And I only made this my number 1 just because as soon as this came up, that was just the first one to pop my head. So I'm going with Sleepaway.
You know, when you brought up Lake Mungo, to be honest with you, you know what I first went to, and I think it's just because it's found footage.
What, Eden Lake? Fuck that movie.
Hell House, you know?
Okay.
Wait,
The twist with, what's her face in 2C?
Yeah, it's a little micro twist. Yeah.
Yeah.
as much as I love the movie, yeah, I guess the idea of that being a twist didn't hit hard enough for me for that to come up. Now, I don't think it's one of the greatest of all times, but Lineage has a bit of a twist as well.
Yeah, that drops next week.
Just a bit.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back and rewatch that.
I knew Lake Mungo had a twist, but there was no way I was bringing it up to let you motherfuckers talk about it.
No, of
I
course.
thought we were
Right?
gonna
I
make the whole
honest-
episode.
I honestly didn't expect anyone to bring it up.
I'm glad you did, though.
That was my number 5 because that was the last one to come to mind. As much as I love the movie, of course, I was looking for a way to shoehorn Skinamarink in there. Like the twist was, you went in to see a movie, and
And nothing happened. The twist was us.
That was this twist of Skinamarink.
twist
You
was-
waited for something to happen and nothing happened.
the twist is that I accurately guessed both
like
elements of
seven
that.
twists in it.
You know what? I'll go in the words of JC. A fuck y'all.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I think your Joe impression's better.
Let's fucking go.
Like
There were Legos. That was about it.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
I said, I can't believe it took so long for me for that to hit me, but that was the true horror of that movie. You're in a dark house with Legos everywhere.
Yeah, if only people were walking around and fucking stepping on, that would have been true horror at its finest.
But that's the hero's journey. They managed to navigate that whole house without stepping on a Lego.
That's where they would have got me. The amount of times I stepped on a fucking Lego with bare feet. And you never step on the soft side. It's always the fucking corner point of the Lego.
all those kids drinking all that Capricin.
Actually, another one that
Not
just
good for you. A lot of sugar in
missed,
that
but only
Capri Sun.
because I just felt that was more of a standard horror ending. But the whole Spalding reveal at the end of Corpses.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause they do play it up like he's just a guy in the neighborhood and things
Yeah.
like that,
Just a
but
dude selling chicken at his fucking gas station with a horror ride, and
he just happens to know the area. But
and he's got
he was
Ed
good at-
Gein. He's got Ed Gein in his little horror attraction too, which is a little nice bonus.
And I think part of it too is that he played it well of being like just annoyed that tourists are always asking about the Dr. Satan house, even though he's intentionally planting that seed in their head. So you find out. But yeah, I guess that's why I didn't go for that one either, is it was kind of a surprise, but on the other hand, or not, no, it was kind of a twist, but not a surprise. Like as soon as he sat up, it's like, well, of course he's involved.
I want to see the story of Dr. Satan. I want a prequel.
Robert,
Chilling.
please work on a prequel.
I feel like I got a rank 5 of mine here.
What about
Yeah, I
the
mean-
revenge when with the twist being that sharks roar?
That's true. Jaws 4 does have a fucking twist. Just when you think you know everything about great whites, you don't. They fucking roar.
Or maybe the third one that nobody knew, like the twist being that all you have to do is shatter a piece of glass and that'll stop a shark dead in its tracks.
That's true. I guess my 5, I would probably go with number 5, Incident in Ghostland. Number 4, I would say High Tension. Number 3, I would say Us. 2, April Fool's Day. 1, Saw. When I saw Saw in the theater, I was fucking blown away when he got up, man. I was just like, that was the last fucking thing I would ever think. And then it makes you think about like all the fucking times you're watching them and this dude is there. It's like you're playing the entire movie again in your head. It's like, fuck, he was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Great fucking twist.
And I don't know, would that count as the one that you got Halloween, you got Friday, slashers had this big boom. Starts getting a little stale, then we get Nightmare. That gives it another big boom. And then they managed to milk that for like a decade. And then fucking Scream comes out, reinvigorates horror again. Would Saw count as being the 2000s version of breathing new life into horror? Or was there some before that?
Would it start the whole torture?
I mean, yeah, it definitely gets that
torture
credit.
porn type was that? When did Hostel come out?
Hostel came out in
Like a year or
05.
two later, yeah. Like Saw,
Okay, so-
every Halloween there was a new, like they were churning them things out.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah, that kind of started the tour. Yeah, so you're right. I mean, Saw kicked it off again, man. Kicked off a whole new.
I mean, what was going on just before, like the first?
Like House of 1,000 Corpses was out around then.
And the Final Destination movies.
I mean, you
No,
look
it was,
at.
it was kind of like 94 for the indie directors. Yeah, that 03 to 05 was like
I
this
remember
resurgence
'cause
of.
that was the same time High Tension was out.
Yeah.
Land of the Dead.
There was
So-
a lot of remakes in the early 2000s also.
Yeah, I think you can look at Paranormal Activity too in 2007 or 2009. I think when it first finally really, I mean, that kicked off the whole found footage. Even though Blair Witch comes before it,
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity kind of kicked it off once again to where then you got the flood of everybody making fucking found footage. But I'm excited for Malibu Horror Story, man. That's if there's a legit copy on the alleged, man, I'm ready to go.
Very cool.
All right, great episode, guys. Twists.
Yes.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, gentlemen, fellow
right.
horror nerds.
We'll see you all next week.
Be well, be safe, stay
And
fucking
fuck
creepy, y'all.
Blumhouse.
Yeah, be spooky.
Oh, did you hear?
Waiting for Dave's little.
I'll get into it later.
Just
I'll
kidding.
wait.
Don't fuck Blumhouse.
I'm waiting.
Oh, no.
for
Fuck
Dave.
Blumhouse.
No,
It depends. We might need not to say that.
That's right. I had to fact check other shows. That's all.
I'm still waiting for Dave.
All right. You get a bonus one. Toodles.
Broadcast completed.
You've been listening to What an Excellent Day for a Podcast. Be sure to come on down to excellentdayforapodcast.com where you'll find our entire catalog. And for your convenience, every episode contains a link where you can text the nerds. Want to throw some praise? Some critique? Perhaps you have a suggestion for a topic you'd like to see us tackle. But while you think about that, you could also check out the connections to all of our socials, including our YouTube channel. Give all them a visit. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everybody you know. And for those feeling a little extra generous, there's also a button where you can support the show in other ways. Every bit of support helps. Well, that's it for this episode. And remember, stay creepy and keep talking some damn horror.